And so this one is going to be a joint one for all of West Hills. If everybody shows up, it'll be very impressive.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot of local politicians on hand. The neighborhood council is going to be there. Chamber of Commerce. Councilman Englander is going to be there, which, you know, now he's taken over basically all of West Hills. So he'll be on hand with his field deputies. They can take your complaints or your praise, whatever they want. And Blumenfield's going to be there, and Senator
Pavley.
Pavley's going to be there. So a lot of people you can yell at or say great job to if you want to. So it's a good chance. And we're going to have police vehicles on display. We're going to have our command post vehicle, some police cars, and some other things the kids can jump in and take pictures and crawl all over it. We haven't had any reports of any distraction burglars during this extraction period, but it's still going on throughout the valley. And for anybody that doesn't know, a burglary would be a stranger coming into your house or somebody you know and forcing their way into your home and then stealing your property. A distraction burglar is somebody that may pose as a DWP employee, says they need to access your neighbor's power line. Can I walk with you to the backyard so you can let me look at it? And then their partner will come in behind you guys later, steal some stuff, leave, and then the homeowner a lot of times has no idea that they've been burglarized.
Sometimes they pose as tree trimmers and that they were sent out by the city or whatever, and they want to look at your trees in the backyard.
Well, you name it. We've had girls that lost their cats. My cat jumped over your fence. A lot of the tree trimming, or I'm a plumber and I think the line is running through your neighbor's fence into your yard. I need to check. Anything to distract you for, you know, length of time. They communicate a lot of times by those phones that you put in your ears, and they usually will speak in another language. We have a lot of gypsies that do it, and they speak in their language, or maybe they'll speak in Spanish or something. But they're not going to, you know, if you see a guy talking into his ear, and it's not something you can understand. I say don't let anybody in your house, period. If DWP comes to do work, you know, verify who they are. DWP has been very helpful with us. They ask that you call their dispatch, verify their work order, and check their IDs. So they're definitely on board. If somebody is real pushy about getting in there, chances are they're not really employed by DWP. That's not to say the meter readers, that's a whole nother situation. Those guys are, you know, they're just there to check your meter and get on with it. So,
And they don't knock on your door, they just go directly to the meter and read it.
Yeah.
And they also wear clothing that says DWP on it, or gas company or whatever. So
Yeah, these guys will wear, sometimes they'll say security, sometimes they'll say water, or trainee, or they'll wear yellow vests. You know, it doesn't look right, but honestly the victims that they're targeting are people that are up there in age, and they definitely, in these cases, tend to stake out the location and target specific people. So if you know of anybody that maybe lives alone, they're up in the years, you can just kind of advise them of this scam that's going on, this theft. And LAPD put together this acronym, Cardiac. Some tips on how to identify or prevent becoming a victim of a distraction burglary. So you guys can take as many as you want. If you have neighbors you want to pass them out to, feel free. If we don't have enough, give me your email. I can email it to you as well. Because I think there's like we probably have lots and lots of victims of this, but these victims are probably totally unaware that somebody's stolen their watches or some of their necklaces. And a lot of them have, they're seniors and they may not even realize it, or they're embarrassed to talk about it, thinking they just misplaced something. So we don't know how big a scope this actually goes yet. So more information we can get out. You guys looking out for your loved ones, we'll be able to get on top of it.
Speaking of burglaries, it bears repeating. The first place that burglars go when they're looking for jewelry or valuables is the bedroom. Don't leave valuables in any drawers, any chests, any closets in particularly your master bedroom, because that's where they go first to look.
Yeah, it's true. Detective Parra is like the expert for this part of the valley. He says, your heirlooms, you should put them in like a pot in the kitchen, you know. Burglars aren't going to go rummaging through your pots looking for your...
I have it in my craft room, and man, they gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he's not kidding. We watch the videos afterwards. They go straight to the room and just start ripping apart your bedrooms looking for stuff. Don't make it easy on them. Don't make it easy on them. A lot of people don't know we have, LEPD has a thing called the CRISP form. If you guys go on vacation, you can always notify us. We fill out this form and we place it in a rotator that's right off in roll call for the duration of your trip. So when the officers who work that area have available time, they'll stop on by or just do a drive-by. And we, as senior lead officers, get copies of all of these. And then, of course, one goes into the binder. And you just let them know when you'll be back, and they'll automatically take it out. You don't have to call and say, cancel it or anything.
What's it called again?
The CRISP form.
CRISP.
I don't know what that means.
How do you get it?
If we go to Topanga Station, can we fill it out?
You can go in and talk to the desk and fill it out. You can call me and I'll fill it out for you. I brought some here in case anybody was going anywhere soon and wanted to.
Are they available online?
No, they are not available online. But if you email me, my email information is in the newsletter. I'll just fill it out for you guys. It's easy.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a catch-all for anything, We use them for the vacations. So you would write in the other section, just put vacation. In the description, just put from X date to X date, whatever it is. We also use this for like extra patrols and things like that. But a lot of people aren't using these. I got 2 or 3 right now, and I know it's summer, so there's a lot more people going on vacation than that.
Is it okay to let people know about this CRISP form?
Yeah.
Like I could email the homeowners and that's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy, and this takes 2 seconds. You're not going to bog us down. I mean, the more you guys do it, maybe we can, we'll figure out a way of doing it online.
I'll get a hold of one and I'll send it out to everybody in our email list.
Good.
And then feel free to make copies of it and email it to your friends as well.
Yeah.
So then what, do you take it to the station?
If you choose to go in person and do it, yeah, you just take it to the front desk, and they'll put it on my desk, and then I just put a copy in the rotator. We have a roll call every day, and they read off what's going on in the neighborhoods, and then they read off this, vacation report.
Or if you have a scanner, you can scan it and then you can email it to them.
But if you email it to me, I can email it to you?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, perfect.
So if you print it up there, I mean,
Yeah.
have to print it up first.
Yeah.
Lost my train of thought. Tomorrow I'm going on a ride-along with Mitch Englander, field deputy, Jim Dillinger. If anybody has any complaints or problems they want me to bring up, let me know today when you guys leave. I'll bring it up to them. We're going to drive them around the neighborhood, show them the problem locations.
Including Eccles and
Yeah.
Fallbrook.
Yeah.
Morning
Yeah,
and evening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is that a problem?
What's going on there?
traffic.
They don't pay attention to the no right
No,
turn.
they don't.
Oh,
You
okay.
can stand there for 2 minutes and you get a dozen of them coming and making a
That's right.
U-turn.
Or the
And,
left turn,
and in the
left turn.
morning, the right turn, and I
In the
mean,
evening,
it's
the left
just-
turn, yeah.
Or they come around.
No, in the
on
morning, it's the right.
Shortboard.
Yeah, the right turn, that's right, yeah.
So they use the other.
That whole neighborhood, I mean, it's not just that street. If you were looking at it from the air, there's every side street in that neighborhood is getting flooded with cars flying through there, so.
But is that faster than going Roscoe and Fallbrook? To me, it
That's
would
what they
be.
say. Well, that right turn on Topanga and Roscoe's
It's a
gets bogged
mess.
down pretty
Yeah.
bad.
And
It
you
was
sent
a-
Thompson over there?
Thompson, yeah, he has been out there, but our motors are dictated by K accidents where people have died. There's lots of them in Topanga. We have about 35 to 40 a year fatality accidents, and most of those are along the majors, Topanga, Ventura, Sherman Way, and Shoe, places like that. So you'll see motors in all those thoroughfares trying to combat the fatality accidents. So
We almost need citizen vigilantes standing up there.
yeah, throw on some nails, if they wrote. Just kidding.
Or with a pad and writing down their license plate number.
I mean, honestly, I went out there, I tried working it. Me and Sabra were doing 11 tickets a day. It was just
Jeez.
bogging us down. We weren't getting anything done other than writing the tickets there. Because they'll do it right for us.
More money for the treasury.
It was crazy.
Not worth their time.
I had security pass out flyers at the booth there at the corporate point asking for people to stop. And, there's so many people coming through there. I don't know what the solution is unless, I don't know what
The solution is for the economy to get better, so the corporate point goes ahead with their development plan, puts the islands in to prevent that.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That would work.
that's not gonna happen in the
About
foreseeable
10
future.
years.
Yes, sir.
I live at the corner of Chase and Fairlawn,
Mhm.
and